I discovered a new bug in the game Kingshot today, guys. It actually looks like a cheat of some sort, but I am not sure if it works. I asked a friend to try it out for you, and he did. It works, but I am not yet sure if it actually works in the battle reports. Kingshot might fix this after I post this video, because it is quite a problematic situation. It is something that directly affects the battles in rallies. Chumsate, I will explain this to you in detail in this video and show you with examples, friends. Now, it works like this. Normally, in battles, we have a leader who starts a rally and participating players, and we use 3 heroes when starting a rally. This thing I will tell you about applies to both attacking and defending. The 3 abilities on the right side of the 3 heroes we use here are the ones that count. So let's say we use this as the rally leader and 2 other heroes like this one. These 3 abilities plus the 3 abilities of the other 2 heroes we used. So a total of 9 abilities become active. As participants, we usually send Yenvo or other different heroes. Here, the first skill on the top right of the first 4 players joining the rally, meaning the 4 players with the highest stats, becomes effective. Now, you may have watched many videos saying, do not send 4 of the same hero as a rally participant, have one of this, one of another hero, or send one Chenko. Videos claiming that sending 4 in a row adds them as a bonus, or that sending 4 different ones adds them as a multiplier. Now I will show and explain something completely different to you, friends. Let me show you directly from the first report right here. What I will show you in this video is exactly this. When we look at the battle details here, no matter what you do in the game, you generally cannot change the triggers much, because the triggers here depend on luck. For example, the trigger here works once at the very beginning of the game, and then it does not work again. It triggers once, and it does not add any more. Or for example, Petra's first ability here, especially in bear hunts and large rallies, people use Petra in the later stages of the game. The probability here is 50%. It triggers at a 50% chance. It triggers entirely based on luck. Now I will explain and show you how to increase this Petra ability here to 200s, 300s, 400s, or even 500s, 600s. You will see it directly. By the way, this is not just for Petra. You can make the first skill of any hero in the game, locate it at the top right, trigger in an absurd and excessive way. I would really appreciate it if you could like and comment on the video, by the way. Now, let's examine our report. The triggers in this report are actually quite normal for us. The abilities of Triton on the left have triggered once. They trigger once at the start of the battle and then end. Long phase abilities triggered normally. As you can see, the Petras triggered normally at 37, 40, 38, 31, 6 and 7. So, what did the participants use here? There are no participants on the left side. The important part is on our right. The first hero sent this, and the second hero sent this as well. 3.5 and 4.5. You saw the skill triggers. We tried 4 Chenkos here. Now I will show you my claim. Friends, we attacked and defended with the same person again. I do not care much about the reports. The reason I do not care about the attacker or defender part is to show how we can trigger the rally skill and how we can push it to high limits. Now look at Petra's ability here, friends. It should have been 33 to 33, or at most 40 or so, because look, the 44 below was triggered, this 47 was triggered, but this was triggered 266 times. We are the ones who triggered this directly. I will show you how we did it. We did not touch the youngs. 24 to 24, 14 to 16 have been triggered. The hero we sent here is Petra. So this means the following, friends. When you send one of the heroes you use in the rally as a participant, for example, if it triggers 50 times, when you use one more Petra, this goes up to 100. When you use a second Petra, it goes up to 150. When you use a third Petra, it goes up to 200. And when we use the fourth and final Petra, it adds that much more on top. It is not the case that you can only do this with Petra. You can do this with almost all heroes in the game and with all genes, whether you want to do it in Gene 1, Gene 2 or Gene 3. So you can do this with almost any hero you own, any gold hero. Let me show you the next report. Now, there might be some friends who call this luck. Here, look at the triggers again, friends. 56 while it was 50, 15 while it was 10. This one triggered 230 times while it was 49. Again, when you look at the participants, there are 4 Petras, friends. It is enough for it to be above 4 stars. Whatever comes after this does not matter at all. Let's take a look at our next report, our final report. 68% of you watching these videos are not subscribed to my channel, friends. You probably forget while watching. They keep being recommended to you because you watch the videos. If you would like to support me, I would be very happy if you hit the subscribe button. You are loved. Let's continue with the video. Here, friends, 230 have been triggered again. If there were a chance factor, if it were in the reports, this thing triggered 230 times would also trigger 230 times or close to it for the one below as well. As you can see, we can only increase the trigger rate of the top right ability. So how effective is this in these battles? Normally, Petra's first skill doesn't even get a kill. Will these 230 triggers change the battle order in these fights? Will a very weak player be able to defeat a very strong player in a rally? Or will a mid-spender be able to defend against a Wales rally thanks to this? Now, honestly, I do not know. Because right now I would need 2 whale accounts or 2 mid-spender accounts, and we would need to test them with equal rallies and the same heroes to see the power difference. Unfortunately, since I do not have such an opportunity right now, I only found this bug and am sharing it with you. You can tell me its effect. I am asking for your help with this. If you have multiple whale players of equal power in your current ghost and can test rallies somewhere, I ask that you trigger the abilities of Petra or other heroes multiple times and share the reports with us. I want to see if this only works visually here, or if it provides an incredible power that truly changes the battle mechanics, but I am not sure if it works or not. We only made sure that it works here. As I said, this doesn't just apply to Petra, but where else does it not work? Let me tell you. For example, if you send Triton inside, it won't work, because these types of abilities trigger once at the start of the game and don't trigger again. When we send Triton as a participant, it doesn't become 2, 3, or 4. But I have tried this on some heroes. If you try it on other different heroes, maybe it could work. For example, if I had sent 4 long fights, it would have triggered here not as 9, but as 4 times 9. Or if you wanted, if I had sent Young, if I had sent 4 Youngs, would it not be 24 triggers, but we would multiply that by 4, and would the kill count here also be multiplied by 4? Unfortunately, I could not test these. You can test these. As I said, you can try this not just with these heroes, but with all heroes from Generation 1 to Generation 7, and soon Generation 8 will arrive. It is not just for turn-based ones. We have some abilities that say they trigger every 3 turns. You can trigger those as well. Or it deals 50% damage with a 20% chance. For example, you can try Long Fei. Especially in the game right now, there are formations. One of the strongest is the 50-0-50 formation or the 60-40 formation. Perhaps by sending 4 of the same hero in a 60-40 formation like this, we will create a truly invincible army. Or in a 50-0-50, by triggering Petra a lot, we will create an incredible army. Looking at our skills here, if the first skill provides cavalry lethality, attack, or something similar, sending 4 of them might make our cavalry in a 60-40 formation deal incredible damage and destroy the opponent. Of course, if this happens, everyone will use it and the game will likely fix it, the Zitas. So, and I found this and researched it. Nothing like this had been published anywhere before. I wanted to share this information with you. As I said, I don't know its effect in battles, and I haven't been able to test its effect on the foot yet. If you try it and leave a comment under the video, it will at least provide much more accurate and clear information for those watching this video. As I said, you can trigger the first skill in the top right corner 2, 3 or 4 times by having 4 participants or 2 or 3 participants send the same hero that the rally leader has sent, my friends. Thank you all for watching the video. Take care of yourselves. See you in the next videos. Stay safe.